right, let's get down to it, everybody. Let's check on your forecast. Pretty quiet conditions out there. I have gone outside recently. There are some very, very faint and light flurries out and about, but not collecting to anything at this point. There are some glossy roadways, though, just from being out there going to grab dinner and looking at these tower cams. So you don't want to just freewheel it out and about. Take heed that there could be a few slick spots from some of those the flurries and areas of light snow showers earlier that have melted and potentially are refreezing as we go along. Nonetheless, down to about 12 degrees. I'm thinking there's a lot of clouds out there right now. Those are going to be tough to break up as we go forth, but a couple breaks in those clouds in the overnight, likely holding on, though, to mostly cloudy skies. Will begin to rise through the morning, take it to the lower 20s at noon, and top out around 25, maybe 26 degrees. Tomorrow will start off, I think, dry in GR. There are going to be some snow showers overnight, say 3, 4, 5 o'clock. Flurries and snow showers that start to generate out over Lake Michigan and then move inland slowly. So as we go mid to especially late morning and into the afternoon, there will be snow showers around in Grand Rapids. I'm not looking for tremendous accumulations, but perhaps on the order of, a coating to an inch, inch and a half, something like that locally, with some local spots along the lakeshore picking up even a bit more than that. So kind of our typical scenario when we've got some cold westerly winds blowing over the open waters of Lake Michigan. Scattered snow showers tomorrow. A couple upper level impulses will pass overhead as well during the morning, and then one later on in the evening, so tending to invigorate them further during those time spans. Looks like we will go quiet on Saturday after perhaps some morning lake effect flurries lingering for a period before this next system does arrive on Sunday. More on that to come. 40-degree temps in sight next week. Now, I'm not talking about 40 plus necessarily, but right around 40 degrees for a daytime high by Tuesday and Wednesday. So that is coming, and it is something to look forward to as we get to about 4, 5, 6 days down the line. This off the GFS model. Keep in mind, models have a real tough time determining how much snow can fall with lake effect. This will not be a major event, but right in these counties adjacent to Lake Michigan, certainly there is the prospect locally to pick up an inch, 2, 3, something like that. Could somebody check in tomorrow, by early Saturday morning with 3 or 4 inches? I guess it's possible. It wouldn't be everybody there, but I think a lot of folks will get a new accumulation of, say, again, a coating to an inch or 2, starting to fade off with the accumulations by the time you get to Grand Rapids. But yeah, certainly 1.2 inches possible, and then a little bit lesser as we progress inland from there. Here's a look at the temperatures over the next several days. Still pretty chilly. Keep in mind the average high at 35 for tomorrow. That's going to be February 19th. Folks, we are creeping closer and closer to the start of meteorological spring, which will begin on March 1st, and we're seeing some hints of that perhaps by Tuesday and Wednesday. Not necessarily indicative of a complete pattern change. It does appear as you go out into week 1, week 2, week 3, there's going to be some additional cold air coming down, but I don't think anything like what we've seen over the past couple weeks. That's almost impossible as you get into the month of March. All the barbaric air is being housed well northward into North America. We're seeing some signs of milder air coming into Western Canada. That's due to a strong jet stream that's going to be pushing some Pacific air across the continent and eventually starting to get us a bit milder, as you saw by Tuesday and Wednesday. Flurries out and about, main area of snow showers over towards the Detroit area now. None of this is too consequential, though. The bigger storm that went up the East Coast, that tending to fade and go off the mid-Atlantic seaboard at this time. Look down south, though, into Texas. Hard freeze warnings. They just can't get out of the winter weather. They will, though, by early next week. Temps rebounding into the 60s and lower 70s. Here's a look at those winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings. Jet stream across the country. It's pretty far south, so a lot of cold air has come down, but the cold air beginning to moderate just a bit. Our next system, there it is off the coast of California, and eventually by Sunday evening into early Monday morning, probably going to get around another couple inches. I guess we may get a few inches, but keep tabs on that over the next several days. Probably a 2-inch type of a system that could go maybe a touch higher than that by early Monday morning. Watch the European model. Does have these lake effect snow flurries and snow showers tomorrow. Look out for some slick travel with these temperatures in the 20s. That'll go away on Saturday. A little bit of sunshine, and then this next system, as it develops, literally like right overhead, as it's crossing Iowa into Illinois, the precipitation will expand in coverage. We get our couple inches, then it goes through. Then we see some melting, Derek and Janice, and that is good news. Finally, a thaw around here, at least to some degree. 40 degrees, we'll take it Tuesday and Wednesday.